Welcome back. In this video, we are going to be looking at S3 cross-account replication. In the previous video, we discussed how we can share objects between two S3 buckets in the same AWS account. But in this video, we are going to be looking at a case where you have two separate accounts, two separate S3 buckets, and how can we share or replicate objects between these two buckets. So I have two accounts here. This is my source account. You can see it here. That's why I use the white background theme. And we have the second account here. So I'm going to head over into this first account. This is my source account. I will click on S3 bucket and I will click create bucket here. I will click on create bucket. I will choose general purpose bucket and I will give it a name. Felix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Source bucket, and I will come over object ownership. I will leave it as it is. Block all public access will be left as it is. Bucket versioning is a requirement. I will enable it, and I will leave every other settings as it is, and I will click on create bucket. Now I've created a bucket in the source account, so I'm going to head over to my destination account, and I'm going to click on create bucket, the same general purpose bucket, and I'll call it the name Felix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destination. Okay, that will be the name of my destination bucket. I will leave the object ownership public blocking. I will leave it. I will enable versioning. I'll move down all the way, leave every other setting as it is, and I'll click on create bucket. Now we have created a bucket in the source account and in the destination account. So the next thing now is to go over to our source account and we are going to create replication rule. So I'm going to click on my source bucket. At this stage, you can see it's still empty, and I will click on management. I will click on management and I will click on create replication rule. So, and I will give my replication rule the same name, Felix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 replication. Okay. I will leave the status as enabled. I will go ahead and move to source bucket. Now this is the source bucket and it's in this region. And now it asks me to choose what is the scope. The scope is I want this replication rule to apply to all the objects. Now in the destination, this is where the changes come in. It's asking me where is the destination. In the previous video, it was in the same bucket, so we left it as it is. But here it is in a separate account. So I'm going to select specify bucket in another account. And the first question or first requirement here is what? The ID of the destination account. So I'm going to head over to my destination account. I'm going to go to my username profile and I'm going to copy the ID. I will head over to the destination bucket. I'll put the ID here. And it's asking me what is the name of the bucket. That is the name of the what? Destination bucket. You choose the bucket that will receive the replicated object. That is what is written here. So I will go and copy the what? The destination bucket name. This is it here. I'll copy it. I'll head over to my source bucket and I'm going to paste this. So if this is correct, you can see immediately it has by default detected the region where the destination object is or destination bucket is. Now, if I want to change the ownership here, I can choose change ownership, meaning I want to transfer the ownership of this bucket to the owner of the destination bucket, but I'm not going to be doing that here. So I'll just go down, then I'm going to choose new role. So replication will create the new rule by itself. And then is there another thing? Yeah, let me just click on replication time so that I can make it faster. And then I will click on save. So if I click on save, replication rule will be configured. It's asking me here, do I want to duplicate existing bucket, existing object? No, because this is a new bucket. I don't have any existing object in it. So I'll leave it as no, and I'll click on submit. So now the replication rule has been created. If you come here, if you want to create a job, you can create a job here. I'm not creating the job, so I will just close this. And this is the replication rule. And this is the IAM rule that was being created. Now, if you go into this IAM rule, something interesting here. Let's click on this IAM rule, okay? And if we go into it, you can see a permission policy is available here. What is available in that policy? I'm going to click on this plus sign, and we are going to see the content of the policy. So this is the policy here, okay? So what does the policy say? The policy is allowing the role to perform this action, to perform get replication, get object verification, get legal hold, and so on. And it's going to perform it on this resource. And the resource is the bucket, the S3 source bucket, and the destination bucket. So when this role is created in the source bucket, the destination bucket need to permit this role. Okay, the the destination bucket need to grant permission to this rule for application to work. So we need to go to our destination bucket and configure the permission to accept this rule. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to head over to my destination bucket. This is it here. I'm going to click on destination bucket, and I'm going to go to permission. Look at it here, permission. And inside the permission, I'll go on to bucket policy, and I'll click on edit. And I'm going to put a particular policy here. I already have that policy. The policy is right here. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in. Okay, I think you can see it very clearly now. So this is the policy. Now we need to edit this policy. And where do I get this policy? You can find the policy in AWS documentation. I'm going to put the link right there. So if you go to your AWS documentation, so this is the policy here. So I just copy it from here and I edited it. You can see it. So we'll need to replace this role from our role that has been created, and we need to replace the destination bucket name. So what is the role doing? The role is setting permission for the object, and it's also setting permission for the bucket. So in each of the two actions, this is one here, and this is the other one here. So we need to change the role, and we need to change the destination um, of the bucket. So I'm going to go back to um, my notepad. Let's go and copy the role. This is it here. I'm going to head over to my destination bucket. Let me click here. I'm going to click on bucket. No, where's my source bucket? Sorry. This is my, okay, this is the destination bucket. Sorry. This is my source bucket, and this is the ANL. Remember where I got it? Let me take you back to, where I got it. I'm going to close this, and I click on replication. Okay. I click on replication. Sorry. Okay. So this is here. This is the rule. So I click on this rule, and it took me to this page. And this is the ARN of the rule. You can see this is the rule. Okay, this is the rule here. So I'm going to copy this ARN, and that is what I needed in the destination account. So I'm going to head over to destination account. I'll go back to where I am, then I open my notepad and I'll update it. So this is the ARN. So I'm going to replace this with that ARN. I'll also replace it here. Also replace it here. And I need to replace the bucket name. What is my destination bucket name? This is my destination bucket. I'll just copy the name here. I'll head over and I'll replace it. This is my bucket name. I'll replace it. And here as well. I'll also replace it. So I've replaced those bucket name now. So I'm going to copy this role. I'll copy it and I'll take it to my S3 bucket policy. So I'm going to paste it here. So now I've pasted it. I will now click on save. Now this is very important. The policy has been added. It is this policy that will allow buckets to share across the two different accounts. So now we have our destination bucket. Now let's head over to our source bucket and upload some objects. So I will go to my destination, my source bucket. This is my source bucket here. I will click on source. I will click on upload file. I will click on add file, and I will select a couple of objects. Let me just select these 4 objects, and I'll click on open, and I'll click on upload. Now these objects are uploaded successfully in the source bucket. Now let us see if it's going to be available in the destination bucket. So I will go to my destination bucket. I will click on my destination file and let's refresh to see. It's still not here. Okay, now we have it. So you can see now that the objects are all replicated in the source or in the destination bucket in a different account. So it is possible if you have a client who have a different AWS account, you can share data with them using replication to do that. So this is a very quick video, and this is what I intend to show you. I'm going to put the documentation link and the policy that we copied. I'm going to put them in the description section so that if you want to follow through. I hope you like this video. And in the next video, we are going to be looking at other features of S3, AWS S3 bucket and what we can do with it, and so what are some other things that we can learn from it. I hope to see you in another video. Peace.